Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and this year, according to the labels in the Kuala Lumpur Ethnobotanic Garden, could be Syzygium malaccense, a type of water apple. Actually, there is no label at this bigger, older tree which bears fruit, but there are labels at those small trees planted there in the background. Since they are planted in one row with the old tree, I guess the old one is also Syzygium malaccense. Well, what is Syzygium malaccense? It seems to be a water apple, shorter and stockier than Syzygium samarangense, but usually bigger and more robust than Syzygium aqueum. I'm a little bit confused about those different water apples, but this is what, well, at least the young trees, which have slightly different leaves, are what the botanic garden is calling Syzygium malaccense. Let's take one leaf from the old tree, bring it to the young trees. See, Syzygium malaccense, malaccense, malaccense. They like repeating things here. I would have planted 4 species of Syzygium, but they planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have planted 5 species of Syzygium, but they planted 5 Syzygium malaccense trees instead. So the leaves look quite similar, but not exactly the same. The leaves of those young trees, well, the leaves of this tree are considerably longer, while the leaves of this tree mostly have the shape like this one. Well, I wonder why this is. Basically, they should have gotten them from the same nursery. It's not surprising that the leaves of the old tree look different, a little bit more flat, and yeah, the veins are not that incised, and the leaves look a little bit bluish, while those look bright green, and the veins are like pressed. They look like they are pressed into the leaves. So it is, well, the new ones are definitely some different genotype, but of course, who would know what was planted here decades ago and find exactly the same genotype? Maybe there is a good reason they didn't put a sign at this older tree, because maybe they were not sure either. And actually nobody is absolutely sure about those Syzygiums, like malaccense, samarangense and aqueum. They are quite closely related species with countless varieties, so it's a little bit tricky to determine what tree belongs to what species. Well, let's determine the taste. This seems to be the fruit which is in the best condition from all the fruit on the ground, but the tastier part, like the tip, is already kind of starting to rot, so I'm gonna try a little bit from the bottom. It's a good one, crunchy, a bit sweet, quite watery. Called water apple after all. Not much astringency. Well, it's not a bad water apple. So tell me, folks, what do you think? Is this tree and this fruit, Syzygium malaccense? It doesn't seem to be like a typical Syzygium samarangense, but the leaves are definitely a bit different from the young trees. Is it really Syzygium malaccense? I mean, they did not claim that this specific tree is Syzygium malaccense. I just deducted this from those labels over there. So is this malaccense, is this samarangense, is this aqueum, is this something else? I don't want to doubt them. I just would like to hear your opinion on it. So folks, this was Syzygium, probably malaccense. I hope my phone can focus. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.